Good evening, Verizon Wireless employees. I'd like to thank everybody for coming out tonight. I know that everybody's very busy in the company, and it's much appreciated that you've come out tonight to share some of my ideas with you about how we can go forward with the company and hopefully become a little bit more profitable. I have a business plan that I'm going to explain to you. It's called the Verizon Wireless Freedom Phone, and the idea behind it's a budget-friendly cell phone for senior citizens. But before we get started on that, let's just talk about the wireless industry in general for a moment and our position in that industry. Today there's over 321.7 million active subscribers in the United States. That means that there's 321 million active wireless devices registered in the U.S. That makes exactly 1.01 active cell devices for every single living American, including even babies. So literally everybody in this country has a cell phone right now. Of all those registrations, 33% of households are now wireless only, which means that the days of the landline are basically going by the wayside. A lot of households have moved to just cell phones only, and Verizon Wireless, we actually get a really big piece of that pie. We have 35% of all the United States subscriptions as far as wireless plans are concerned. So we're doing a really great job with that. But there are still some areas for us to improve, and one of those places where we can improve is going to be with senior citizens. We believe that senior citizens are actually going to be the final frontier. The problem is actually very simple. If you've ever seen somebody elderly try and operate a cell phone, then you probably know what I'm talking about. Seniors are very slow to migrate to new technologies. You can see this young lady here is very surprised to find that her cell phone opens. Modern cell phones and smartphones actually confuse older users to the point where they don't even enjoy using them. So a lot of senior citizens and elderly will actually forego having a cell phone altogether, or they'll get a cell phone, and because of the fact that it's complicated, they'll just leave it in their car, or leave it in their glove box, or leave it in their briefcase, and never even touch it because they don't know what to do with it. The solution is pretty straightforward and simple. It's the Verizon Wireless Freedom Phone. It's going to have big buttons. It's going to be very easy to read. It's going to be very compact, and it's going to be extremely easy to use. You can see this gentleman holding it here. Very simple device, not a whole lot going on, not a lot that you can mess up. So it's going to be very good for seniors. The best thing about it all is that it's actually going to be on our network, which is America's best network, the Verizon Wireless Network. As far as cell phone plans, we're going to have two different plans. We're going to have an emergency-only plan. That's only going to come down to $20 a month. It's going to include 100 anytime minutes plus unlimited calls to two numbers. So the subscriber can actually pick a family member and a friend perhaps that they can call on an unlimited basis. Everybody else is going to be limited to just 100 minutes and, of course, unlimited emergency calling as well. For the friends and family, that's going to be $15 more a month at $35 a month. We're going to give 300 anytime minutes and unlimited contact with 10 users or 10 phone numbers. So that's for the more social elderly or senior citizen who has a few more friends that they want to include on their plan. I should also say that the cell phones will be included with the plans. For our sales objectives, our current market share is not very good with senior citizens that actually have active Verizon or active wireless subscriptions. We're only at 10% right now. So 10% of the 65 and over market is captured by Verizon. We believe that just a 3% increase in market share would lead to a $208 million revenue boost in just the first year. So if we can get just 3% more, $208 million in annual revenue. By 2020, if we can get to our target of 20% market penetration with the Freedom Phone, we'll be generating an additional $750 million a year. That will look really great on our balance sheets and it's going to encourage a lot of new investment in the company. And finally, we want to squash the jitterbug. Now, I don't know if everybody's seen it, but there is a competitor out there. It's called the jitterbug. It's been on late night television for infomercials for a long time now, but it's on a really bad network. It's not a very reliable service, and it's really it has a good amount of senior subscribers at the moment, but we think that once we get in there with the Verizon Wireless Network and a comparable phone, that we're really going to be able to take a lot of their business away from them and also encourage a lot of new subscriptions. So just to recap, Verizon Wireless is doing really great, but we are still underperforming with senior subscribers. The fact is that our normal cell phones and plans, they're just not going to work with those subscribers because they can't understand them. What we need is a custom senior-friendly phone and plan that can help us appeal to the elderly. And that's why I think that we should go with the Verizon Wireless Freedom Phone. I'd like to thank everybody once again for coming out today. Your time is truly appreciated, and good luck. Thanks.